A silent crisis is unfolding directly linked to the semiconductors that power our daily lives. As we race into an AI-driven future, we've placed our trust in a fragile system that could shatter without warning. Picture this: you wake up to find your smart home devices unresponsive. Your fridge thermostat, even your car, everything you rely on suddenly fails. It sounds like a nightmare, but it could become our reality if we ignore the warning signs surrounding semiconductors. Every time you hear about groundbreaking AI features, remember the critical role of semiconductors, often sourced from just a few regions. When geopolitical tensions rise or disaster strikes, the fallout could be catastrophic, leaving your life in disarray. Have you ever considered where your devices come from? That sleek smartphone in your pocket is powered by tiny chips, and if those supply chains are disrupted, the entire tech ecosystem could collapse. Yet, we continue to charge ahead, blissfully unaware of the cracks forming beneath us. Our growing dependence on these technologies blinds us to the risks. What happens when the very innovations we trust begin to fail us? Imagine being in a bustling city when the traffic lights suddenly go dark because the systems controlling them have crashed. It's not just an inconvenience, it's a potential disaster. The warning signs are everywhere, but we're so mesmerized by AI's promise that we overlook the ticking time bomb beneath it all. The more we lean on these advancements, the more exposed we become. So, what can you do? Start questioning the systems you interact with daily. Are you ready for a world where the technology you depend on can't be trusted? Reflect on how this dependency shapes your life. The innovations that simplify our existence could just as easily plunge us into chaos. As we gaze into the future, remember the risks tied to semiconductors aren't merely technical, they're deeply human. Are you ready to face them? What if I told you that the devices you rely on every day could actually turn against you? The hidden dangers of our dependence on semiconductor technology are closer than you think. You might dismiss this as mere tech jargon, but consider this: behind every smartphone and smart home device lies a potential ticking time bomb ready to disrupt your life in unexpected ways. Picture this: you're at home, enjoying a movie on your smart television when it suddenly glitches. You might brush it off as a minor issue, but that glitch could signal something much bigger. The technology connecting your life is increasingly reliant on semiconductors, and those chips aren't as infallible as you might believe. Let's explore the underlying causes. Semiconductor manufacturing is a complex process often shrouded in secrecy. Companies are racing to innovate and push technological boundaries, but what happens when that rush leads to cutting corners? You may not notice it immediately, but the risks are very real. Imagine your car's misreading a stop sign due to a semiconductor error. It sounds like a sci-fi scenario, but these risks are already part of our reality. As AI becomes more integrated into our lives, even the smallest chip malfunction can have serious consequences. You might feel safe, but think again. The semiconductor supply chain is fragile. A natural disaster, political conflict, or cyber attack could cripple entire industries. As we dig deeper, let's consider who's really in charge. The tech giants shaping our world often prioritize profit over safety. They want to sell you the latest gadgets, but do they truly care about the risks? It's a gamble you didn't sign up for, yet you're playing it nonetheless. So how do we navigate this web of dependency? First, we need to become aware. Start questioning the technologies around you. What are their vulnerabilities? What happens when they fail? These aren't just technical questions, they are personal ones. Imagine being the one who spots the warning signs before disaster strikes. It might mean advocating for better safety standards or choosing products that prioritize security over novelty. The power is in your hands. As we wrap this up, take a moment to reflect. The next time you reach for your smartphone or get into your car, ask yourself, are you truly aware of the risks? The world is advancing at lightning speed, but sometimes it's crucial to slow down. It's the unexamined dangers that can catch us off guard. Now, think about sharing this insight with someone else. Awareness is the first step toward change, and you might just help someone avoid a future problem, one chip at a time. Imagine waking up one day to find your devices have just stopped working. No texts, no calls, no internet, just silence. It sounds dramatic, right? But this is just a fantasy. It's a growing concern rooted in something many overlook: our dependence on semiconductor innovations. Semiconductors are the backbone of our technology, powering everything from smartphones to electric cars. However, there's a hidden problem that could disrupt this delicate balance. Our reliance on these tiny chips could lead to serious issues. Picture this: you're in the middle of an important video call when suddenly the connection drops. Your work grinds to a halt. Frustrating, right? But what if that disruption was caused by an unexpected shutdown at a semiconductor factory somewhere in the world? The truth is, many industries don't realize how fragile this supply chain is. There are hidden risks that could catch us off guard and fire closer than you think. This is just about tech failures, it's about national security, economic stability, and even your everyday life. Think back to the last time you bought a new gadget. Did you consider the materials and processes that went into making it? Most likely you didn't. Yet, every smartphone, laptop. Now, consider that geopolitical tensions are also at play. Countries are racing to secure semiconductor production, and as competition intensifies, the stakes keep rising. What happens when this rivalry escalates? We could see technology take a backseat to power struggles. The tension is real. Companies are pushing to innovate at lightning speed, but what happens when shortcuts are taken? Are we sacrificing quality and safety for speed? These risks aren't just theoretical, they are imminent, and they could impact you directly. So,